Talk about Festival of the Lakes. Coming up, looks to be the biggest one yet. Yeah. There's a major decision that impacts sort of all of Indiana, and I think there's a lot of people that have been wanting to know. Mayor Tom, you got a choice to make, and beyond just Hammond, beyond just the Festival of the Lakes audience, I think people want to know: are you looking more forward in this year in this campaign to Charlie Daniels Band or to Boston?
That's nice. I thought you were going someplace else with that. I'm a Boston guy. I'm not. Although I'm looking forward to Boston a lot this year. I think it's going to be packed. I think they're our biggest act. Although there's some people out there that are more modern music that say Getting 2 Chainz is our most modern act. But Boston is huge for us to land that band. They wanted to play Chicago proper, and we got them to play Hammond instead of Chicago. So I think that's going to be huge. Charlie Daniels is the second time he's played in Hammond. He played during the August Fest when my father was mayor. But Charlie Daniels Band is the type of band that's going to bring in a following. They're sort of like... Yeah.
I'm looking forward to going. I mean, to both, actually, but definitely a Charlie Band.
And then, on Wednesday we have Hoobastank, POD, and Alien Ant Farm, all three of them that night. On Saturday I have 2 Chainz. On Sunday we have Latin Night, and we're working on our act right now. We had a problem with our original act, but Latin Night's always huge. I predict over 100,000 people in the venue this year. Yeah, at the pavilion. I shouldn't call it the venue. The venue's the Horseshoe Casino. But the pavilion will have over 100,000 people at the concert.
What all is there to do outside of just the concert?
Well, it's a 5-day festival. So we do it the same way every year. We have a golf outing on Friday. A Friday afternoon at the Last Marsh. Saturday we have the 5K run in the morning. We have a fishing derby Saturday. Also a special needs day Saturday as well. Sunday we have the Polka Mania, I call it. It's the Polka Fest. It's at the marina. They also have a car show at the main fest ground on Sunday. So there's always something going on besides you got the Midway with the rides, and you got the food court, and tons of vendors. And then the big draw every night is the show. And the show we're predicting huge crowds. Wednesday will be big with the young crowd. Saturday is going to be big. It's like big night. I'm thinking Saturday is going to be our biggest night, and then Latin Night never ceases to amaze me. With Latin Night, it's probably our most profitable night. Well, I would like to see a lot of residents of Valpo and Porter County come out and try the festival. And I know a lot do, by the way. It seems like every year we're getting more and more. And in fact, I think we have billboards that are going to be advertising out here this year. So we're increasing our footprint for advertising as well. But, we have great bands this year. I know there's a lot of Boston fans over here. In Porter County, I know there's a lot of Charlie Daniels fans. I know there's a lot of POD, Hoobastank, and Alien Ant Farm fans. There might be even a lot of 2 Chainz fans out here. But it's a great fest. It costs $25 to park your car. You could have 10 people in the car, $25, and you could all walk in for free. And we're doing a couple different things this year too. We're making the entire pavilion a beer garden. So once you go in, if you show your ID, you get a bracelet, and you can walk around with your drink. Previously, we always had a beer garden with fences around it. Got rid of them. Yep. So it's going to be more like a concert venue, that you can walk around with your drink. And of course, if somebody younger than 21 is trying to drink, we'll see it because they won't have a wristband on. Yep. So we're getting that approved through excise as we speak. It's going to be a great time.
Expanding it, but still keeping it all under control.
Yes, sir. It's mid-July when that happens, so it's I believe July 16th, something like that, July 16th through 19th, or something along those lines.
Do you ever, when those guys get into town, just say, you know what, just let me up on stage for one song?
No, you know what? I mean, I've been up on stage. I'm not singing. They had me, Big and Rich last year's country act were amazing. They were great people. I'm not even a country fan, but they were amazing. They played AC/DC, they played everything, but they brought me up on stage for one of their songs and sat me at a bar, and I got to drink a beer while they were right up on stage. It was pretty cool.
But you got to be thinking, this is what all that work back in Notre Dame Law School was for.
But no, I've never, there's some bands I could sing with. Like I know Boston songs, but I would never want to ask them that. If they pull me out there, that's the one thing, but I'm always ready, I'm like testing my throat backstage just in case,
But it's just got to be fun to be out there and bringing all those people into the city and seeing them have a good time.
How about this? Last year, Sublime's one of my favorite bands of all time, all right? And I got to bring them to Hammond last year, and they had to be 20,000 people that day. And I sat up on stage just like this is a pretty cool party we throw in Hammond. I mean, literally, there's 20,000 people all chanting and ready for Sublime to start, and that was a cool day. I took a picture with my family before. It was amazing. I've never seen that many people in the festival grounds. It was so packed.